Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for stopping by for a Rummage video today. Gonna dig through this Kraft American cheese box. And if you've never been by the channel, you may be asking yourself, what is inside of this box? All of these cards are post-playing era cards. Cards that were issued after the conclusion of the career of the card's subject. And that is a collecting focus of mine for the year, building out my collection of those types of cards and really showcasing them here on the channel. So none of these cards have been shown on the channel before, and they haven't been sorted and organized into my official collection yet, even though in some cases I may have bought them months back. So this will be a surprise to me and hopefully to you as well, and we'll see how we do here. We start with a great card out of what's traditionally one of my favorite releases, Topps Stadium Club. In this case, we have a Ted Williams, and this is the members only parallel. So those are case hits. You get one per case across like the 300 card Stadium Club checklist. So you'd have to open about 300 cases of Stadium Club baseball with perfect collation to find any one Ted Williams members only. Love the photo on this, of course, with in front of the U.S. Marines poster bearing his image. Just love it, love it, love it. It looks like this is from him re-enlisting, and he's changed the wording on the poster, which was "Ask the man who was one" to now "Ask the man who is one." So just really, really love that. Of course, Ted Williams, well known for his military career, as well as being one of the best hitters in baseball history. And I just love the Stadium Club release and all the obscure parallels that come along with it. Oops, let's see what we got here next. And okay, so I may have lied when I said you've never seen these cards on the channel before. You've never seen this exact card on the channel before, this copy of it. But this Pete Rose is one that I will confess, I had like a short love affair with this card. And basically, for a while, I was buying any copy I could find that was under $5 because I just love this image on the 2023 Panini Prism Pete Rose, and specifically the red Prism parallel because of the team color match and that amazing etching. Like, look at this. As Panini fades away in the coming years as a card company and Fanatics becomes king, I just hope they adopt some of this, amazing etching and shine that unfortunately Topps had all but given up on in recent years. I hope some of this lives on beyond the Panini name, and really happy to have yet another copy of this Pete Rose. I must have pulled half a dozen of that exact Pete Rose card out of this cheese box at this point. They're numbered to 199, as I mentioned, so not incredibly tough, but also drying up, probably, half due to my my collection of the card, but also I know a few hobby buddies who have picked one up as well. Just a fantastic card from Panini. All right, here's a really cool one. This is a Pumpy Green certified pack-issued autograph from Topps Heritage Baseball. This would have been 2008 Topps Heritage, I think, because it's the 59 Topps design. And if you don't know, Pumpy Green was the man who integrated, at long last, the Boston Red Sox, who were shamefully the final Major League franchise to integrate. But Pumpy was the guy, and I love collecting him for that reason. Obviously, he's got a story of his own, and it's unfair to boil his whole life and career down to that one fact. But in the interest of time and for today, this is just a killer autograph that sort of vaguely follows the theme that I've been going after this year, which is more formally former Negro League players, but obviously, a close tangent to that is integration in baseball as well. And so really, really happy to see this one come out of the box. This is a card that I actually picked up, I want to say, multiple years back, and it's just been waiting. I'm one of those weird collectors who has like a backlog of my own pickups that I keep around for a rainy day like this. So happy that one finally surfaced. Got some airtime here on the channel. And how about a basketball card? It's been all baseball so far, but check out this Wilt Chamberlain. And again, the reason I have this, or I've picked this up, many of the same reasons as why I love this Pete Rose card. Like, look at the etching through the Lakers uniform here. The folds in the jersey and the short shorts, his uniform number. I mean, just incredible. Even the ball, I mean, Panini just does it right. I've mentioned it before, but I have kind of like a small, pathetic little basketball card collection. I don't get heavily into basketball or football, and it's not because I don't like them and I'm not interested in them. It's just baseball and hockey tend to take the majority of my hobby funds. And despite my deserved reputation for being unfocused, I am focused in my own way. And one of those ways is kind of sticking to baseball and hockey for the most part. But I bought this Wilt Chamberlain just because I love the shine. And basically these were, pocket change, at least they probably still are on ComC back in the day. And I'm building out a page of these, a 9-card page of this red, white, and blue parallel of retired greats and Hall of Famers in my cheesy little basketball Z folio. So yeah, cool basketball edition there. Nice to see a varied sport come out of the box. And okay, this is comical. So this has never happened before, but in this case, I've pulled 2 of the Prism, red Prism Pete Roses in the very same Rummage. So yeah, everything I said prior stands. I'll just continue to pick that one up. I just feel like that's a card that if you're a Pete Rose collector, I would imagine you would want a copy of that card. So I'm kind of a big believer in that one going forward. 2 basketball cards in the same episode. And once again, courtesy of Panini Prism, check out this Bill Russell. This is an orange ice, which is honestly just perfect. I'm not a basketball collector. I'm a novice, so I sound foolish talking about it. But to me, like, orange is almost a color match on every basketball card because it literally matches the basketball itself. Just really love this. And then it has accent colors of green as well to tie it in with the Celtics. And of course, I would love to someday own a vintage playing era Bill Russell, but I don't foresee myself shelling out that kind of cash for a basketball card in the near future. So for now, this will fit the bill, and it'll go in that same Z folio alongside Wilt Chamberlain there. So a couple of greats from the 50s and 60s there. Here's a cool one, and I'll be able to repurpose this soon. I have an upcoming countdown video that I'm working on for this parallel. This is one of my favorite modern parallels. It's the rainbow foil board out of Stadium Club. So this parallel goes back over 10 years now, and it is always serial numbered to 25, making them pretty darn tough to track down in the wild. But I love that they combine the imagery of Stadium Club that so many collectors love, myself included. Just great photographs with some shine and some scarcity. Serial numbered to just 25. And for players like Rod Carew, who don't get a ton of hobby love, despite being a Hall of Famer and one of the best hitters of his day, was able to pick this up for just a couple bucks. So maybe this one will make the upcoming top 25 countdown video that I am working on, featuring those rainbow foil board parallels. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's do another card or 2 here. It's still got time. And now we move to a relic card. So we had an autograph earlier, and now we see a relic. 2 things that honestly I don't collect a lot of, but I never say never in the hobby. And in hockey, I've been focusing on this particular relic set. These are the relics I want. These are stick relics from a release called Upper Deck Ingrained. Now, this set only lasted 2 years. They made it in 2018 and 2019. But in each of those 2 sets, they included relics of hockey sticks. And unlike some of the top stuff that we get nowadays with the weird language on the back, these are actual game-used hockey sticks that the athletes held in hand. And with hockey sticks, there are logos and designs all over the stick. So your odds of getting a more interesting logo piece like this compared to like a baseball bat where you have the nameplate and then really the rest of it is just a wood color, the majority of these relics, or many of them anyway, are really, really interesting, and they include all kinds of stuff. So I found this one not too long ago featuring Hall of Famer Darryl Sittler, one of the best Maple Leafs ever to play. And the Maple Leafs, one of the storied franchises in the NHL. I just love these relics, and they are always numbered to 100. This is copy 2 of 100. And anytime I get one of these, I just think to myself, like, man, I wonder how many goals, if any, he scored while he was holding this in his hand. Just really, really cool. So yeah, the language is on the back, holds up. It says certified to Upper Deck as having been used in an official NHL game. To me, that matters so much. A relic that says on the back that it's not from any particular game, event, or season really leaves me questioning what it is I'm even holding in my hand and why I find the card cool to begin with. But yeah, really love those ingrained cards from Upper Deck. Got another hockey card here back to back, and this is another set that I love. I've been working on this. It's a 20 card insert set from the lone Panini Prism hockey release, which is now more than 10 years old before they lost their license. Shortly thereafter, returned to a world of Upper Deck being the exclusive producer of NHL trading cards. But during that brief window when Panini was in, look at that etching. I'm beating a dead horse here. We already talked about it with the Pete Rose and the basketball cards, but man, Panini does shine just so much better than Topps over the last maybe decade or decade and a half. It's really a shame, but what a gorgeous, gorgeous Patrick Waugh here from the Immortalized insert set. One of the more difficult cards to get on the 20 card checklist. And look at that. Look at that Stanley Cup, etched Lord Stanley's Cup right there. Really pumped to add this one. I believe this one's going to bring me to about the halfway point. 10 cards down, 10 to go in that insert set. And let's close out on this one for today. This is a sneaky awesome baseball card featuring the Iron Horse Lou Gehrig from 2022 Topps Chrome Gilded collection. Look at this card. Try to avoid the glare. I've done many episodes talking about this release. I've even done entire episodes dedicated to just the Gilded release, so I won't rehash it all here, but I am a huge fan of these. They've done them for 2 years running now, and I did hear confirmation that there is a 2024 release forthcoming, which will be the third consecutive year. Every card, including the base cards, are serial numbered to 100 or less, and they're extremely high-end. This Lou Gehrig is from the 2022 release, which was the first release, and this is the base card. These are numbered to 99. On the back, I have copy 25 of 99 in the upper right, and look at all that red and italics. Holy cow. Just awesome. Yeah, I'll end it here. We're over 12 minutes, but suffice it to say, I'm a huge believer in this set, and I'm really grateful to have really one of the greats in the history of the game and an athlete that I admire from the inaugural release. What a gorgeous looking card, and one that will certainly get the one-touch magnetic treatment after today's episode. So that's a wrap. Really, really cool rummage. We saw autographs, relics, amazing shine, and multiple sports. So I hope you enjoyed it. I truly appreciate your time, and as you know, I'll be back soon with some more hobby content. Till then, take care.